Um, I get that technology is advancing and people have to stick with the curve and everything, but with where we develop it, it would be consistent and you would troubleshoot those problems early that are still persist on the platform. So don't take the impression that technology is evil or um, it's a global electronic panopticon. I mean, there is a surveillance state and all that stuff is true, but there's got to be some. If there's like if there's a thousand monitors in a room and somebody's watching, or 100 monitors and they're watching over some big production or something, and a lot of the people don't know that all the time that they're being watched, but they know that it's a surveillance area and you're just watching this shit. I mean, that's not technology. That's you. So with YouTube, I think that Coinbase is like a brilliant, but it's going to be the same thing. Like as with humans' influence in technology, it seems it always wants to start over from a different. It wants to abandon most of its users, but then it wants to subjugate them to the caste system, so technocratic caste system. And right now, we're experiencing is a war on currency. Um, what? Shit. Like I think it's very easy to imagine that with holding down the markets, you would come across the influence of somebody who's overriding, uh, you know, and they don't actually promote that platform or do it any. They're just actually killing it so they can start over. But the thing is, they don't know how to produce. They can't produce privacy, and they can't sell a protocol that is like a microecology or something that where it favors the investor and it's immutable. Then will lock out people uh, after a certain time, or people who try to purchase too much so they can dump it or something like because like that's the thing, right? Like one well and two small wells. The two small wells have to use a medium of exchange that where it's not centralized. Then they're always getting dumped on, and so like you wouldn't have to. Well, so anyways, there you just see where it's like it's not you they're picking on, it's not me that they're picking on because they know me particularly. It's just that a lot of people might want to rush over to Coinbase Pro, and so that they can pick up some one or another project token that they heard about. It might not be advisable, it might be ill-advisable, but if you know what you're doing, then I can't tell you that because you like are using a mailing address that of a relative to sign up for Coinbase that you need to be investigated, um, or that even that just for social engineering purposes somebody can't just toggle with the terms of service or by without going through legal means, but just through the technological advantage of having the medium of exchange. Mind you, you're supposed to believe that you're aligning yourself up with the most potential to make a gain. Then the market is being held back through many subversive measures that I'm not going to say is not legal. I'm not going to say, because I think that there's plenty of crimes, but you just need words to eloquate the circumstances that you find yourself living up under. And I don't know, I think that probably won't work too. But then at least you can assess, you have a valuable assessment, and you can process new information coming in and comment freely, because you're not in an alliance and you haven't made a pact with regarding the information, you know, being that there's no good or bad or no right or wrong. You know, it's just a currency is just energy, and it's a credit. It's a credit, and it's like ether, right? Ether. So with the power of aggregate, like that, you can leave an impression on your own psyche. What you believe in had to be assessed because it's your religion, and it also, that is the only way to affect you emotionally, is by knowing your religion, because that's the way that it can be deduced what is the symbol that represents innocence to you. Then it could be made fun of, like we're kicking babies over a wall or something like that. Shit.